Hey, Tanya. Remember, my sister Teresita's coming home next week. I need you to look after her.
What? What do you mean, look after her? Why me?
We all care about her a lot, so please take good care of her, all right? Her husband runs a company, and they're pretty well off if you know what I mean. Teresita's pregnant, and that child's going to inherit a lot. We need to treat her like an honored guest. So do whatever it takes, okay?
Wait. Why all the fuss? I know she's pregnant. I heard about that already. But this is the first I'm hearing about her coming home for a visit. And it's next week? That's just around the corner.
Hey, I just heard about it too. It sounds like they made a last-minute decision. It is what it is. There's no point in complaining about it. We just have to go with the flow. You're a member of this family too, so you need to do your part as her sister-in-law.
Yeah, I get it. This is Teresita's childhood home, and she's your sister. She's coming back to have her baby here, so that makes total sense, of course. It's good to be with family for that kind of thing. But why am I the one who has to look after her? I'm not her closest relative, you know. I mean, your parents are both here, right? And you're her brother, aren't you? Shouldn't you all be taking the lead on that stuff? It seems like that'd be better, no?
I don't know the first thing about taking care of a pregnant woman. And mom and dad are only interested in holding the baby after it's born. So you're going to have to be the one to take care of her. Got it?
Ugh. Fine. I'll do it, but I won't let you forget about it either.
After all, sooner or later you and I are going to have our own kids.
That's easy for you to say. You're not the one who's going to do it. I have a job, too, you know. Leaving all this to me is just. I don't know.
Hey, it's just your role in this family. Accept your responsibility and go with it. I gotta run. Make sure you're ready for her arrival. You have plenty to take care of before then. Chop chop.
Hi, Tanya. I apologize for showing up like this with short notice. I know it's sudden, but I really appreciate your help during my stay.
Hi, there. Manuel mentioned this just a little while ago. He said you made the decision today, right? It seems pretty sudden. Everything okay, at home? No troubles or anything like that?
No, everything's fine here. We're good. And don't worry too much because once I have the baby, I'll be returning home right away. I'm due in about 2 months. So I'm grateful for your help during the last few weeks of the preg, Tanya. I'm nervous, and I know there's going to be a lot to do.
You're going back home right after the birth? But you're coming all this way. Maybe you should stay a while. I know it happened quickly, but you don't need to rush everything. Since you're going to be here, you might as well stay until you recover from the delivery and all.
Oh, thanks for your concern and suggestions. But the truth is, I'm not really going back for me. My folks in Manuel keep insisting on it, so I'm doing it for them.
Oh, really? I didn't know they were so enthusiastic about it.
Yes, my husband is really busy with work, so it's hard for him to take care of me right now. Our maid has been helping me a lot, to be honest. But that's not really her job, you know? Having the baby at home will work out fine for everyone, I think. I just hope I'm not too much of a burden for you, Tanya.
Your maid? That must be nice. Your husband must be important at his company.
Anyway, This prank Tanya is a special opportunity. So the family keeps pushing me to come home for it. They're so insistent, calling me several times a day. It's stressing me out, to be honest.
So family pressure led to your decision to come back and have the baby here?
Yes, that's pretty much it. I understand there's a financial aspect too. I'm not that naive. But for the sake of family harmony and reducing stress, I'm going along with it.
What's this financial aspect you mentioned? Can you tell me more?
It's simple. They want to benefit from my husband's wealth and social status through me and the baby. They've already asked us for money in exchange for taking care of me and the baby. Calling it living expenses, but it's really compensation.
You can't be serious. I find that hard to believe. They convinced you to come back for the Pragtanya. And now they're asking for money to take care of you?
Yes, and they're asking for $4,000 a month. That's what they want for the duration of my stay at home during the Pragtanya.
$4,000 a month? They're getting that much from you? Manuel just told me earlier that I would be the one taking care of everything for you. And now you're telling me they're making money off this whole situation. I do the work, and they get paid. Wow.
I'm truly sorry you've been dragged into all of this, Tanya. If it were up to me, I'd be at home with my husband. This whole homecoming is basically a facade for appearance's sake, to be honest. So please, don't worry too much about it. It shouldn't be your concern as my sister-in-law. I'll do my utmost not to be a burden or cause any trouble for you, I promise.
No need to fret about that. You have more pressing matters to contemplate now. Unfortunately, I can't do much to intervene in my husband and in-laws' actions. However, I'm fully committed to providing you with all the support you require while you're here. I promise you that. I must admit, though, I can't just stand by after hearing all of this. Someone needs to step in and watch out for you and the baby. So, Teresita, you can count on me.
Tanya, I'm at a loss for words. I'm so appreciative of your friendship and your empathy.
Just say you trust me. Dealing with Pragtanya is challenging enough, and you've handled it admirably. Rest assured that you have a friend. I'm here for you with no strings attached. I'll do whatever I can to ease your burden. First things first, I'd like you to stay at our place rather than with your parents. You can stay in our spare room. Manuel will still be around, but at least it will only be him. Not your mom and dad all the time. Plus, he works, so you'll have the place to yourself during the day.
Would you really do that for me, Tanya? I don't know how to thank you. I won't take up much space, I promise.
Hey! You can have all the space you need. You're not just one family member now, Teresita, you're two. You're welcome to whatever I can provide. I also work, so I might not be around all the time during the day. But my office isn't far, and I'm just a phone call away if you need me. This Pragtanya and delivery will go smoothly. We'll get through them together, no problem.
Oh, thank you so much, Tanya. Thank you.
Which reminds me. Are you free next Wednesday? I happen to have the day off that day. I thought it would be a good idea to meet up and discuss preparations and such. You can let me know if there's anything I can prepare ahead of time for you, among other things.
That sounds great. Why don't you come over to our place? We can have lunch together and talk here. I'll swing by our neighborhood bakery and get some delicious pastries, too. I remember you like that stuff, don't you? We'll satisfy our sweet tooth together.
I'd be delighted. I heard you guys live in a pretty upscale downtown condo, right? I'm looking forward to finally seeing it. I accept your kind invitation.
Fantastic. It's a date, then. I'll speak with the housekeeper. And we'll have some other delectable treats ready for your visit. Can't wait.
Your resourcefulness is admirable, my dear. You've impressively handled everything concerning Teresita. Having her stay here and offering her the spare room was a smart move. Well done.
Yeah. I don't need your approval, thanks.
The only downside is that your belongings from that room are cluttering the living space. The living room looks like a storage facility with all those cardboard boxes.
Unfortunately, that's the only space available for them. And your complaints won't change that. I already reorganized once to make it more space efficient while Teresita is here. We'll have to manage with it during her stay.
Actually, I believe we can further condense and minimize these items. It might be a good idea to get rid of this stuff altogether.
Excuse me?
Indeed. You'll be picking Teresita up from the train station today as planned. While you're out, I'll handle things here and dispose of these belongings. When Teresita arrives, everything will be neat and orderly.
Are you joking? You can't just throw away my things.
You'll understand once you return. I'll have taken care of it and disposed of everything. No worries.
What? Why would you do that? I've done everything you requested for your sister. Everything and more, without expecting anything in return. And now you're doing this to me?
Well, all this clutter is unsightly and inconvenient. It might stress Teresita, and that's not ideal. She could feel like a burden, prompting her to leave sooner than intended. We must remove these items quickly to avoid any such thoughts.
I don't even understand your logic.
Listen. It's crucial that Teresita stays long enough to give birth here. That's how we'll pressure her husband for more support. Get it? So, you need to ensure she's as comfortable as possible. That involves clearing out all this stuff.
So, it's all about money in the end. Just as I suspected. You, your parents, all of you should be ashamed. You don't care about Teresita, the baby, or me.
Don't pretend to be righteous with me. You're just a sister-in-law, nothing more. Any objections? Are you going to burst into tears and leave? Consider this a relief, you're being unburdened from these belongings.
That's it. I've had enough. I moved here with you to be near your parents, knowing it was your desire. I've tried my best, respected them, and your relationship with them. And what have I gained from my efforts? I'm treated like a servant by all of you. Throwing away my stuff to fit your plan to extract money from your pregnant sister's husband? Is this how family should be treated?
If you dislike it, the door is there. You're in no position to act that way with us. Realize your place.
You're right. My place isn't here. Goodbye.
Calm down first.
I'm perfectly calm, thank you. I'm divorcing you. How's that for calm?
What?
Weren't you listening? The last straw has been reached. I won't tolerate more mistreatment from you and your parents. I'm finished.
This is nonsense. You're not leaving. As I said, you can't make demands right now. What's your plan?
My plan? It's to end the disrespect and mistreatment from you. That's my plan. Remember that time when we argued? And your mom mockingly gave me those divorce forms? Don't pretend you forgot.
You're making this up. Look at yourself. You're getting this upset over cardboard boxes. Consider the consequences before diving into a divorce. You'll pay a higher price if you go through with it. You must realize that.
Oh, really? How so?
Come on, you understand. Divorce can be challenging. No one wants to deal with someone who's been divorced. Good luck finding a new partner. Once we split, you might find yourself in a difficult situation. Still set on divorce?
Absolutely.
You don't have the courage. Go ahead, I dare you. Go to Kinko's and send those papers. Just remember your responsibilities. Teresita will be here soon. What's happening now? You vanished, and Teresita hasn't shown up as planned. Where are you hiding?
Teresita? She's with me at my place. I'm looking after her as promised. Here, at my place.
Your place? What do you mean?
You entrusted me to take care of her, and that's what I'm doing, as promised. But you and I are through, like I said. So, since she's my responsibility now, I brought her to my new place.
Are you serious? What new place? You weren't serious about the divorce, were you? No way. You didn't file those papers. I can't believe that.
Oh, but I did. I even received an acknowledgement of receipt already.
You're lying.
Thank your mom for handing me those papers. They came in handy. I guess the joke's on her, and you.
I don't believe you for a second. No, this can't be true.
It's the truth. Believe it. Teresita's here with me, and she can vouch for me. It's done.
What? She's with you now?
Yes, she is. We came back to my new place after I sent those papers, just as we planned. We had discussed the possibility of things going south when she returned here. So we decided on a backup plan. A small place where both of us could stay while I looked after her and the baby. She has the means to afford it, so that's what we did. It's cozy and has everything we need for her pregtania and the baby's birth. It's a nice, secure building with a pool and a jacuzzi. Perfect for relaxation and preparing for the baby.
You're kidding.
No joke. The only surprise is that I ended up being the one who needed to escape from all of you ASAP. We thought it would be her. When I told her what you had said and done, she suggested we go with Plan B, so here we are. Isn't she amazing? You have a wonderful sister, Manuel. I hope you realize that and appreciate her.
You've gone too far, Tanya. This is way out of line. You need to bring my sister back where she belongs, right now. She came back here to have her baby with us, and that's what she's going to do.
My one and only goal is to protect her and her baby from stress and trouble, Manuel. You and your parents assigned me that responsibility, remember? She and I agreed that we needed a plan in case things got too crazy here. So we got a backup place where we both could stay. And I could watch over her and the baby. She can afford it, so that's what we did. It's a small, cozy place with all the essentials. We're staying there for the duration of her pregtania and the baby's birth. It's in a nice, quiet, secure building with a pool and a jacuzzi. Perfect for preparing for the baby's arrival.
You're just heartless.
not heartless, practical. Any money you've gotten from me has come from my savings, not my husband's money. It's embarrassing to have my family constantly asking for handouts. So, I've been using my own savings to help you.
Then you're naive. Why not have your husband pay us?
Because he'd leave me, that's why. And I wouldn't blame him. I won't risk my happy marriage over your greed. But it doesn't matter now, my savings are gone. I don't have any money left for you, so leave me alone.
You can't just cut us out of your life. We're family, you can't just throw us away like garbage. We won't let you do that.
I'm done with this situation and this family. It's time to move on. How many times have you all tried to get money from us since I got married? Aren't you even a little embarrassed by your own greedy behavior? It's pathetic.
What's wrong with trying to get a share? Nothing, that's what. Whatever we've received or tried to get from you is insignificant to you. It's nothing.
You're truly clueless. Any money you've received from me is just that, from me, my savings. It's embarrassing to have my family always coming around, looking for handouts. So I've been giving you money from my own savings so my husband doesn't find out about it.
Then you're just foolish. Why not have him pay us?
Because he'd leave me, you fool. And I wouldn't blame him. I won't risk my marriage for your greed. But it doesn't matter now, my savings are gone. I have no money left for you, so leave me alone.
You can't just cut us out like this. We're family, you can't just discard us. We won't allow it.
I'm over this situation and this family. It's time to move on. I mean, how many times have you all tried to get money from us since I got married? Aren't you even a little embarrassed by your own greedy behavior? It's pathetic.
What's wrong with trying to get a piece of the pie? Nothing, that's what. Whatever we've gotten or tried to get from you two is a drop in the bucket to you. It's nothing.
You are truly clueless. Any money that you've gotten from me is just that, money from me. My savings, not my husband's money. It's too embarrassing to have my family always coming around, looking for handouts. So I've been giving you money from my own savings so he doesn't find out about it.
Then you're just dumb. Why wouldn't you just have him pay us?
Why? Because he'd dump me, stupid. And I wouldn't blame him for it. There's no way I'm gonna risk my happy marriage to a great guy over you people and your greed. Not a chance. But the issue is now moot. Because thanks to you, my savings are gone now. That means I don't have any money for you anymore, so you can just leave me alone now.
You can tell us to leave you alone, but that doesn't change the fact that we're family. You can say that all you want, but we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. That's why he and I are leaving the country.
Huh?
Yep. As soon as I'm recovered from the birth and feeling up to it. We'll be relocating overseas. His company has been wanting to send him somewhere for a while now. But he told them he wouldn't do it until after I'm ready to go with him. So he, the baby, and I will be going together as soon as we're able. If you think you're gonna be able to follow us to wherever and squeeze money out of us there, by all means give that a try.
You think you're really smart, don't you? We'll stop you from going then. What do you think about that? All we have to do is go over to your new place. It can't be that hard to find. This town isn't that big, and you already gave me enough info to start looking for you.
Well, if you go that route, I'll have no choice but to call the police and report you as a stalker and potential kidnapper or extortionist. Then I can get a restraining order in no time at all.
Huh? The police?
Yeah. See, we did our homework going into this. We're all set up in this nice, quiet, secure building. The security guards are super friendly, too. I already bought them lunch a couple times, so we're getting along great. We're prepared to have this baby here, and we're more than prepared to deal with you. If you manage to find us and are stupid enough to come here. This is fair warning, Manuel. If you harass us, we will call the cops. If you try to enter this building, you will meet the security guards.
Cops and security guards? Come on. All we want to do is visit family. Where's the crime in that?
Yeah, of course you'd say that. Such a convenient excuse. I told you how it is, so keep it in mind. We live here now, and if you come here without our permission, you will be trespassing and there will be consequences.
Geez, Teresita. I'm hurt that you think I'd ever do anything like that to my own sister and wife.
Wife. She put in the divorce papers, so she's actually your ex-wife now. At any rate, you're not welcome here. So don't be surprised at what happens if you try to come.
Teresita's baby should be coming any day now. Tanya, please. I'm begging you. Please help work it out so we can all meet the baby and her. You do that, and I guarantee you all will be forgiven. Mom and Dad really want to meet their first grandchild.
Teresita and the baby are gone. Her husband came and got them soon after the delivery. And they've already departed for his overseas assignment.
What? Why didn't you let us know? You didn't even let us know about the birth.
Of course we didn't. Why would we? Betcha didn't know that.
You mean there were 8 days when we could have met the kid? Damn it. All you had to do was let us know about it. Then you could have brought them over here. And we could have gotten our money from them.
As usual, all you care about is your own gain.
Thanks to you, we missed out on a chance to really make some money off them. You're gonna make this up to us somehow, Tanya. I promise you. You're gonna be serving us for the rest of your life to pay this debt off. Come home right now. You've got work to do here. There's cooking, cleaning, and laundry that's just been piling up waiting for you to come back. So get a move on.
Are you actually serious? You're joking. You must be. I divorced you, remember? Why on earth would I go back there?
Huh? You're not coming back? But the spare room is empty since you left and took Teresita with you. I mean, we threw all your stuff away, but that stuff can be replaced, right? There's no reason why you can't come back here.
Sure, that stuff is replaceable. So are you and your parents. Nah. I'm not going back. My God, you're stupid.
Wait. Just hang on a second. You're still playing, right? You just want to see me squirm. I get it. I never thought you'd go as far as you did. You impressed me, baby.
Once again, I don't need your praise. Face facts, Manuel. You and your greedy parents squandered your relationships with both me and with your own flesh and blood, Teresita. And you will never ever meet that child. I promise you that. I hope the three of you can live with yourselves. Heaven knows nobody else should live with you. And with that, I bid you farewell. Shortly after those events, Manuel came to the condo where I now reside and took care of Teresita, who was pregnant. He pleaded with me to reconcile, and when I requested him to leave, he refused. A friend of mine from the condo's security office quickly responded, and I politely informed Manuel that he was trespassing. Manuel, of course, disregarded him. When my friend drew his taser, Manuel abruptly fled faster than I ever imagined he could. I haven't heard from him or his parents since. Someone I know mentioned that all three of them are behaving as if the entire incident never occurred. And haven't mentioned it to anyone in the neighborhood. My absence, however, is likely noticeable to anyone who's paying attention. As for Teresita, she's with her husband at his overseas assignment, raising their child and living her best life, she tells me. I couldn't be happier for them.